I've been in an army for exactly 1 full year. That's right, you heard me. On October 1st, 2020, I joined the military. So it's not an exact year yet, but I've been in the army for about 360 plus days. And I think that's quite a lot of days. What's going on, my friends and family? Welcome back to another video where today I'm going to be going through a list of things that you should bring into military on your first day. So if you guys don't know, the first 3 months of BMT is like a basic military training. It's the boot camp of the entire military life, and it kind of gets you transitioned into that army grind. So I made a video before I joined the military, you know, kind of breaking down what I did before to get ready for army. And in today's video, I'm not going to be going through that entire video, but I'll be looking at the packing list that I gave in that video. Also, once again, construction in the background, sorry about that, but we moved. Alright, so the first thing that I mentioned was a duffel bag. On the first day, everyone gets to bring in a full duffel bag of items, alright? Some of these items they've given you in the packing list, but that packing list isn't very detailed. So number one, definitely a duffel bag, super important. I would suggest one of those duffel bags that have little pockets in the side as well, so that you can put your phone and all your important documents, because there are a lot of paperwork that comes along with booking in for the first time, so it's important to have those like in an easily accessible place. So the first item that I brought in that bag was a box of powder detergent. So obviously detergent is going to be a very important thing in the army, especially when you got to do your own laundry. However, why did I choose powder detergent over liquid detergent? The main reason was just because it was lighter. Just makes your time booking in a lot less tiring. Next up is the 3-in-1 shower gel. So this is an interesting item because if you think about it, you have to shave your head clean in the military, alright? Technically, you don't really need shampoo because you don't have hair, but I don't know, if you are a person that needs to wash their head with shampoo, it's kind of like a habit for you. This might make it feel better. You kind of have that subconscious of, okay, I'm using shampoo to wash my head. And kind of makes sense. Next up, we have prickly heat powder. It actually helped me a lot when I was in camp, when I was going to bed, because even at night in Singapore, it's kind of hot sometimes, so your body like naturally sweats. However, if you put powder on, it's not necessarily closing the pores, but it does prevent like excessive perspiration. Putting powder on in a day is kind of pointless because you just sweat so much that it instantly just goes away, and yeah, it doesn't really help much. Leading to the next point, which is anti-perspirational deodorant. I did not use this item at all throughout my BMT. It was something that was just sitting in my bag the whole time. You don't really need it. You're gonna sweat anyways, so just embrace it. The next item is Febreze. I'm not sure the actual term for it. It's kind of like the air freshener. So this was extremely helpful. Just, you know, spraying everything, your whole bed down, because you never know who has slept in that bed beforehand, and you never know if the bedding is like 100% clean. I would really recommend the Dettol spray. It's obviously gonna kill 99.9% of all bacteria. Next up, we got an alarm clock. Once again, no-brainer, important. Of course, some people may use their phones, but normally people leave their phones in their lockers when they go to bed. You're sharing a room with 15 other guys, and normally the room is not locked at night, so you never know who may come into the room. Just to be safe, lock your phone in your locker and use an alarm clock to wake you up. I know some people are used to waking up with the phone only, like that's the only thing that can wake them up. So maybe if you're going into the military soon, start waking yourself up to an alarm clock, rather than your phone, and just get your body into that system. Next up, we have a toothbrush slash toothpaste slash floss kit. So this depends on how well you decide to clean your teeth. I'm the type of guy that brushes his teeth in the morning, at night. It really just depends on you, what are the necessary toiletries that you need. Next up, we got band-aids. So once again, you don't really use this item that much. It does help when the crisis arises, but on a usual, that wouldn't happen. So it's up to you again. If you want to be safe, bring a couple band-aids. Next up, we got mosquito repellent. Okay, so the army actually gives you mosquito repellent when you go in. However, I wouldn't recommend putting it on your skin because it is quite acidic. However, it's mandatory to use that specific insect repellent when you go into outfields. However, in your bunk, you can use your own mosquito repellent, because that's the worst, you know, when you're trying to get some rest and you got that bug flying in your ear, like get out of here, man. Next up, we have a toiletry basket. So this was helpful for me towards the start of my BMT, you know, the first couple weeks, getting used to like bringing everything into the bathroom. However, towards the end, you kind of get used to the timings, how much time you have for showers, for brushing your teeth. So the use of this basket kind of decreased over time because I would just you know, grab my shampoo, grab my towel, sprint into the bathroom, go take a shower, come back, and then still know that I have more time to like grab my toothbrush and then go brush my teeth. So I would suggest bring your basket for the first book in. However, after like 2 to 3 weeks, you can just bring it back out. Next up, we got nail clippers. So this item is something that you think you would need, but in all honesty, I think it's not too necessary. One, because how fast do your nails grow? Like, I mean, sure, maybe a couple weeks, but considering the fact that you book out every weekend, normally your nails wouldn't grow that fast, and if they do, you can just always cut them on the weekend on a weekly basis. Next up, we have muscle relief, whether it's muscle patches, just the rub-on. It really helps when you are straining your body every single day. At the end of the day, just being able to like take a nice shower and then put on like a muscle relief. I know some people's skin might be allergic to certain creams or rub-on, so yeah, just make sure to read all the descriptions about the muscle relief cream before putting it on. Next up, we got wet wipes. I can't think of how many wet wipe packages I went throughout my 3 months in BMT. You just really need them for the weekly standby areas, standby beds, wiping down your area from all the dust. Obviously, the room's gonna be quite dusty with like 7 fans going on at once. So definitely bring like 2 to 3 packets of wet wipes. So the 2 necessary items that are your best friends in the military are wet wipes and Ziploc bags, which is my next point. This is something that helps me so much in BMT, whether it's organizing things or packing things up. You just need Ziploc bags every day, every time. On your first day, they do provide you with a couple bags of Ziploc bags, but it doesn't hurt to have a couple extra bags. And if you ever have an excess amount, you can always just share it with your bunk mates and therefore make some friends as well. Hangers are so important. Since you're doing laundry in camp, you know, obviously hangers are important. You're gonna need them. I brought in 5 hangers and they were like barely enough, so I would say maybe bring like 7 or 8. Broom and pen, alright? So this was probably the most inefficient like thing I used throughout BMT. Like, I did not use this item once. I'm pretty sure I still have it like in my wardrobe and it's not even open. It's still in the packaging. I literally did not use this at all. They provide big brooms, big pans, big mops, all that stuff, like actual size. You don't have to freak out and bring your own. Like they'll have that. So not to worry on the house cleaning tools. They have those. Goggles, yep, important. They do have a swimming course. Definitely bring your own goggles. They do tell you a week beforehand, so if you don't want to bring it on your first day, you can kind of just wait until they tell you and then you can bring it in then. Toilet paper. Do I even need to talk about this? Like, yes, toilet paper. Please bring toilet paper. I don't know what to say if you don't. Flip-flops. So the concept of flip-flops is really important. You know, being able to like easily walk around and just not have to put on your shoes every time. I would recommend slides over flip-flops, however, because throughout my 3 months, I literally went through like 2 pairs of flip-flops. It just kept breaking. However, slides, you know, there's that one full strap around the top, which is much harder to break, I believe. And there's also probably more grip so that you won't like wipe out in the bathroom. Totally not speaking from experience or anything, but slides over flip-flops all day. So one last thing that I didn't actually bring into camp on the first day, but I wish I did, was body wipes. Body wipes are pretty much like wet wipes, but they kind of have that cool sensation afterwards, that burning sensation, similar to the feeling when you put on like muscle relief. However, it's like in wipes, so it really like cools your body down. Definitely only use that in bunk. So yeah, that's basically the video, kind of going back over the list that I brought in and seeing which items actually helped me and which items that aren't really that necessary to bring in. And yeah, I hope that really helped you if you're a person going into the military soon. I hope that list kind of helps break it down for you. Yeah, I just wanted to say that it's going to be a great 3 months, though it may seem pretty scary at the start, but you know, time really flies when you're in there. Just be humble, ask questions, make friends. Yeah, the brotherhoods that you make in BMT are long lasting. So yeah, just have fun, learn, don't do anything dumb. Wishing you guys, anyone that's going into the military soon, wishing you guys all the best. I know there's like a batch, there should be a batch entering quite soon now. So if you're in that, shout out. I guess you can say I'm your mirror batch because I booked in exactly a year before you. But yeah, wishing you all the best. Time really flies. I mean, look at me. A year in, we chillin', and yeah, God bless. And besides that, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Once again, a reminder for that 400 subscriber goal. I know they're like closing in on the deadline, but I'm sure we can get to that 400 goal soon enough. Appreciate you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed recording it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, God bless, peace out.